Hi, I'm Kimberley from Purple Lioness Marketing, and I'm going to discuss with you niche marketing and why it's so crucial and critical for your business. Why? It's so that you don't waste your time, your energy, and your money. You may be familiar with the term the long tail. Now, long tail marketing is something that's been around for a while. Here's an image of it, and what you'll notice is, for example, if you sell books, you promote yourself as a bookseller online, then you're going to be very much on the left side of this diagram where there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of other people selling books. If you were to sell, say, bird books, you'd have much less competition, you'd be closer to the right, and you'd still be pretty much in the main section though. If you were to sell books about warblers, then you're really narrowing it down and you have far less competition and it's a little easier for people to find you. Now, if you were to sell yellow-throated warbler books or books about or information about breeding yellow-throated warblers, you're really on the right-hand side here. You're really at the long tail. And this means that it's easier for people to find you. There's far less competition, and when people land on your page, which is going to be very close organically right near the top of the search engines because you're so specific, and then your language is going to be speaking right to them about breeding yellow-throated warblers, and so then you are much more likely to either get a sale or at least start engaging with this customer or this prospect to be a customer. Okay, now, it's much easier to do this if you have a deep experience or a long experience or deep knowledge about a particular subject. Now, you may not be a specialist in yellow-throated warblers or breeding them, but find something that you really are very good at and really hone in on that. Now, this does not mean that people that are interested in birds in general or breeding birds or warblers won't find you and won't still come to you, because some people get concerned and say, well, I don't want a niche for yellow-throated warblers or breeding them because then other people won't come to me. And it's just not true. People will still find you and they may say, well, this person is very much an expert, so I'm sure they know about breeding, I'm sure they know about birds, I'm sure they know other things about birds, and they're still going to come to you. Okay? Now, if you are having trouble finding your niche, let's say you are an expert in helping people in the area of health or travel, relationships, money. These are really broad search terms. And if you focus on that sort of general term, it's going to be very hard for people to find you because there's loads of competition. And unless you have a huge advertising budget, you're wasting your time. So you want to narrow it down and look at things like just demographics to start with. Look at gender, look at income, maybe education, region, maybe location, what city, town, country perhaps that they're in. Look at other interests or hobbies they may have. These are the sorts of things that you can look at to really narrow things down. Perhaps you want to help people who are retired, who enjoy cruising, and who live on the West Coast, and maybe they're on a fixed income. I don't recommend focusing your area on people that don't have money, but you want to certainly get specific with it, but again, don't focus on people who are multimillionaires unless you're experienced with affluent marketing, because it is a very different breed, and that's a whole other conversation. Okay, another way that you can focus your niche is to look at some specific needs or desires of your clientele. Perhaps these are people who cruise who've never cruised before. Perhaps you're looking at assisting people that have all sorts of allergies or mobility issues. Again, that's a very specific need or desire of a group that you can focus on. You can also look at a unique service that you offer, or maybe how you offer it. Perhaps you offer something online that other people do offline, or vice versa. Or perhaps you offer things you offer one-on-one and people usually do groups. If there are things that you do that are unique, focus on that, and you will bring people to you. They'll be able to find you. There's less competition. You may offer a very specific answer to a common problem. Or you may have a very specific type of problem that you solve. Perhaps you help people, maybe you provide a service for custom fit hearing aids for people that have maybe deformities with their ear or mismatched ears. I don't know a lot about hearing aids, but if you can be very specific that way, you are really going to be able to narrow things down, reduce your competition, and have people find you. You're not going to waste your money or your energy or your time, and that's really what it's all about. So if you enjoyed this video and you find it has some useful information, please share it on social media. There are links that will help you to do that. And perhaps you can even check out our website at purplelioness.com. And we offer marketing for women, by women, and also for women who help other women feel empowered in some way. So if you sell tents, we probably won't be able to help you. We're going to be helping people that very specifically help other women feel empowered. So that's what we do, and I really hope we can connect soon. Thanks very much.